Hello! Today we've got a review for you of a limited edition product. The Urban Decay Vice Reloaded Palette. XX Vice Palette. Whatever it's called. Actually I missed the last Vice Palette, like the Vice 4. I missed it because by the time I realized it was even out, it was already out of order. So yeah, I was a bit too slow with that. So when I saw this one online, I immediately bought it. And yep. Obviously I really wanted to review it, and because it's a limited edition I decided to review it very quickly, so you'll see this in like 2 weeks in the shopping haul video. But yeah, I figured I might as well do the review as quick as possible, so you guys can also still get it if you want it. But yeah, this is the box that originally came in. Really cool box, think I'm gonna keep it. And this is the palette itself, obviously. It's really cool with those fake diamond things on it. And this is what it looks like. Yes, I'm one of those people who keeps the plastic thing on it. So this is what it looks like. Really cool colors. Obviously I've made swatches of all of them, which I'll show you in a moment. And I also did 2 eye looks to try it out. Just simple eye looks. A nude look, or as nude-ish as you can expect of me. There is some blue in there. And also a less nude look with the red and the pink shade, because I really wanted to try those as quick as possible. Because they're not really shades that you see a lot in eyeshadow palettes, but I do really like them. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get started on the review. So here's the box the palette comes in. And on the back there's the eyeshadow colors. I think I'm gonna keep the box as a decoration. Always like that. And then the palette itself is a matte black, as you can see here. Also I really like the protecting thing, like they thought about it. To put a protective thing around the, fake gems. Which also look really cool and really shiny. And then there's some more information on the back of that. And then the most important part is of course the insides. It comes with one of those like plastic little protecting things, which I personally always keep because I'm always paranoid about the eyeshadows dirty in the mirror, so yeah. And here's what the colors look like. I really like the diversity in this palette. It has both like nude shades and a lot of different colors like green, blue, pink. Just anything. And also there's a good variation in both dark and pale shades. So yeah, also a lot of highlighters. And then also some shades that could very easily be used as more of a subtle eyeliner. And as always, the palette also comes with a brush. It has one short end and one longer, more fluffy end. I do like the brush, I certainly think it's useful, but personally I wouldn't be able to make a look with only this brush and have it look completely good. So I'd probably, use this brush along with other brushes. And of course it has the little Urban Decay XX on it. And then on to swatches. This one is Suspend, which is a matte taupe shade. Perfect as a crease color for a natural look. And then there's Oil Slick, which is black with silver glitters in it. Really pretty for a smoky eye, but I think this would also be very nice for a sort of more subtle eyeliner. Then there's Road Stripe, which I think is a very special color. It's white obviously, but it has sort of blue shimmers in it. I think it would really be cool in winter for like more of an ice themed look. And then there's Gash, which is sort of rusty red. It's a very special color, I think. I don't see it very often in eyeshadow palettes, but I definitely like it. Then there's Midnight Cowboy, which I think is both a very cool look for a very cool color for a nude look, and also as a highlighter. As you can see, it's really shiny. And then the next color is a blue one. It's 501 and it has sort of gold shimmers in it, which I think makes it a pretty interesting color because I don't often see blue and gold being combined. So definitely going to try to do a look with gold and blue for this eyeshadow. Then there's Shallow, which is sort of a grayish, warm grayish shimmery color. It's very hard to describe, but as you can see, it's really pretty. And yeah, a lot of the shades in this palette are shiny, by the way. The only 3 matte shades are nude shades. Then the next one is Laced, which is pretty much the same color as my skin. I hope you can see it. It is pigmented. It's just the exact same color as my skin, which does make it a very good blending shade. Then we have hot pants, which is when not hit by very direct light, such as here. It's actually more of a pink shade than just, you know, as pale as it is now, but it is really shiny. I think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this in spring and summer. And then we have mildew, which is sort of a, yeah, olive brownish shade. Also really pretty. This one is smog, which is, as you can see, more of a warm toned brown shade, more of a golden brown. I think this will be really beautiful for a brown smoky eye. And as all the shade is really pigmented. Then we have Misdemeanor, of which I'm not sure how to pronounce it, sorry. Which looks green in the pan, but then on my hand it looks more of a blue shade. Really cool. Can't wait to use it in an eye look as well. And then we have a purple one, and yeah, I always love purples because that's one of my favorite shades. This one is called Freak Show. It's a dark purple, as you can see, and really shimmery. Would probably also work very well as an eyeliner. Then we have Asphyxia, which is more of a lavender shade. I also think this one would be really pretty in spring and summer looks. It's a really nice soft pastel purple. And the next one is Acid Rain, which is a bright green shade. Also really shiny. I think for like a very extremely green look this would be a nice inner corner highlight. Then the next one is more of a nude shade again. This is Moonflower, which as you can see is the same as my skin tone. But it is a very beautiful shade for a nude look. Which is really nice, sort of salmon shade maybe. Really hard to describe. Either way, I do really like it. And then we have a blue one again. This is UVB. It's a really bright shade of blue. It's usually not a shade I often go for because it makes me look sort of pale, but I do actually love colors like this, so I'm definitely going to use it in a look sometime soon. And then there's a really cool gold one. Just like really yellow gold. It's called Gold Mine. And it's also really shiny. This is the sort of color that I personally love to apply like underneath my eyes. It's sort of a smoked out under eye eyeliner. I hope you understand what I mean. Yep. This is a really pretty color. Then there's Twice Baked, which is a more cool shade of green. Brown I mean. Yeah. Also really cool, I think, is either a smoky eye look or a eyeliner look. And then the last one is another highlighter shade. It's called Anonymous and it's pale enough, actually, this is a matte one as well, just as laced and suspend. And yeah, it's actually pale enough to show up on my skin, so that's definitely a good thing. And then here we have all the shades. As you can see, there's a lot of them and they're all really pigmented. And yeah, really pretty. And then let's move on to the two looks I did to try out this palette. I sped it up because otherwise this review would be like 10 hours long, but yeah. I did start out with a base. I used Color Tattoo by Maybelline as a base in just a nude shade. And then for this look I started out with hot pants over the entire eyelid. And then, of course, because I really wanted to try it, I used Gash in the crease and the outer V. It's a really pretty shade. It also blends really well. All the shades in this palette blend really well, so it's really nice, especially with the darker shades. And I think this is actually a very cool combination with hot pants. Then I used Anonymous as a brow highlight initially. And then decided to add some Midnight Cowboy because I just wanted some shimmers on there. Then on the inner corners I also used Midnight Cowboy. Then used Gash in the outer corners underneath my eye and then filled the space between that up with hot pants. Just to complete the look. And then just blended the crease color with the eyebrow highlight with laced. Really the perfect shade to do that. And yeah, then this is the end result. As you can see, all the colors really show up well. And then for the more nude look, I started out with the same base. And then just grab the color Moonflower. Geisha and Moonflower are pretty much the colors in this palette I was the most curious about, honestly. And yeah, as you can see, it's not a very obvious color on my skin, but it does show up and it's very, very pretty and shimmery. It gives a really nice warm glow. Then in the crease I decided to go for Suspend, which is the matte taupe shade. And then used Anonymous as a highlight, this time on its own. And then Laced to blend those two together. Which makes it look really nice and smooth. And then I wanted to use Road Stripe in my inner corners. And as you can see, it really has a blue hint to it. Which is really cool. And then I couldn't help myself and added UVB. Yeah, this was supposed to be a nude look, but oh well. I added that underneath my eyes. Just to give it a little bit hint of blue there as well. And then of course just finished up my eye look with mascara and liner. Well, pencil, liner, yeah. And then that's the end result of that look. So yeah, in conclusion, I definitely love this palette. It's like, it contains so many colors, and what I really like about it, I already had the Vice 2 palette. What I like about this one is that it actually has a lot of diversity in it. Like the Vice 2 palette mainly had dark colors and only had one color that I could use as a highlighter, and then only when I'm fake tanned. Not when I'm my normal pale shade, because then it would be too dark for a highlighter. This one actually does contain highlighters, but also dark shades and also medium shades, and just a lot of colors. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun with this, and you'll definitely see this in tutorials as well, because I always get inspired by seeing so many cool colors together. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, I hope this review was useful to you. Before I forget to mention, this palette was 53 euros here in the Netherlands at least. I bought it at Ici Paris because it's the only place where they sell Urban Decay in the Netherlands, but I know Sephora has it, but we don't have Sephora anymore in the Netherlands. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, basically look up where it's available in your country. I don't know it personally for each country, but at least here in the Netherlands it's available at, yes, I'm struggling with my bangs again. Anyways, at Ici Paris, and it was 53 euros here. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the palette. I hope you enjoyed watching this review. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye! I think I used it for about a week or 2 or 3 maybe. Before finally, like, yeah, as usually I buy it, then it takes a few weeks before I film a shopping haul, then